So often with these, division rivalry games, they come down to final plays down the stretch. How do you like the way your group handled that and came up with some?
I think there's a lot of execution pieces we can probably clean up, but I think our ability to withstand their runs, be able to do the right thing defensively down the stretch, that was the big key for us.
Your team's defense, especially in that third quarter?
I think we just sat down and guarded. We were able to get out on the break, pushing the break after we get the stops, getting out and running, but just doing it also without fouling, being able to sit down and guard. We challenged them at halftime, and those guys took that on.
Paolo obviously played his first game tonight. What did you think of the way that he played and kind of looked as he got himself comfortable back out there?
Honestly, I thought he was great because he was just trying to find the rhythm, trying to find the way to stay within the flow of the game, making the simple play, making the easy read, defensively moving and sliding his feet. I think those are key pieces as he continues to get back. Is going to be important. But I thought he just let the game come to him and just made his way through. I thought he was great for that.
Just generally then too, how do you think the rest of the team kind of managed integrating him back in and then maybe getting used to some new groups after playing the last 3 weeks?
Well, it's going to take some time. I think there's a moment that there's going to be a flow that you have to try to connect with. But I think they did a really good job finding different sets, different reads. Miami's a tough team. How they guard, how they defend. They put you in different binds. So I think our guys did a great job of adjusting to that, no matter who was on the floor.
What stood out to you about Franz tonight? Second time this season he's had 30 points for you guys.
I mean, there was a level of aggression to him. I think he did a good job early on, continuing to get downhill, ran a couple sets that allowed him to get free, but again, give Miami a ton of credit, how physical they are, trying to get you off your spot, not allowing you to get to your spots, for shots. But I think Franz did a great job of just trying to be able to find the right read at the right time.
Coach, you've been in 4 straight games where it's been 5 or less. Is that an alarming trend by any chance, or what is that? What do you make of that?
I think it's great. I think it gives these guys an opportunity, and us as coaches, an opportunity to keep learning in close games. It'd be nice to win every game by 20, but the reality is in this league you have great teams, and those teams play you tight. They understand the adjustments they need to make, but our ability to find a way in these close games is going to be important as the season goes on.
You kind of talked about how pleased you were with Tristan, especially stepping into that starting role in Paolo's absence. Tonight he didn't shoot a ton, but he was active on the boards, had the steal. With his role changing a little bit with Paolo being back, how pleased were you with his performance and his energy?
I thought he had a lot of great sparks tonight. We've talked about it, and it's just what I'm asking him to do is just continue to be aggressive no matter when he's out there on the floor. Defensively, sitting down and guarding, containing your man. When you're open, knock it down, but not shying away from attacking the basket. I think those are things that you continue to ask him to do, whether he's starting or he's coming off the bench.
You mentioned a little bit of the execution issues. What do you think Miami did in the fourth quarter kind of slow you guys down? Obviously, they're a physical defensive team, but what can you do to combat that and kind of find that flow again?
I probably won't tell you because we play them in a week.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Franz, so often with a division rival, it's going to come down to the final plays. How did you like your group's ability to handle that and come up with the stop you needed to come away with a win?
Yeah, I think we made one more play than them today. Obviously, I think especially the last couple of minutes, probably not the way we want to finish the game, but it's good to come up with a win, and I think important for us to learn from today, and obviously play them again in a couple games.
What did you think of Paolo's return tonight and just the way he reworked himself back in the lineup?
I think he played great. Obviously, being 10 games out, got to find your rhythm a little bit, but I like the way he played within the flow of our offense, and just kind of also making plays defensively. I think it always takes a couple minutes in games to get back into the swing of things, so excited for him to see that.
Jalen, the game really turned with your guys' defense in the third quarter. What was said in the locker room to kind of get you guys to wake up a little bit defensively after the way that first half was played?
A lot of our talk is just continue to stay with it, continue to do the things that we talk about, defending, getting out and run, having movement in half-court offense, not stalling out, and then how to attack their zone. But again, I think that the important part is that basketball is a game of runs, and we know at some point, especially when you're at home, you kind of add that added juice to go on a run. And we knew we'd have the chance to go on one and hold the lead, and I mean they pushed it to 10 for us while we were out, and then we got to come in the fourth and hold that lead off to go win the game. So real group effort. Everybody played well. Tyus, Golga, everybody's ready to go. Wendell did a great job staying locked in, coming back in the fourth and securing us a couple huge possessions on the stretch. So shout out to everybody, man. Good win, and I really just adjust to see them again on Tuesday.
Jalen, after that loss against the Spurs the other night, you talked about the importance of maintaining that intentional mindset, especially when putting together a full 48-minute effort. Coach talked about you guys could have executed a few things better tonight, but do you feel like that effort was better, especially when you're playing a team like Miami who really speeds the pace up?
Yeah, I mean, I think at the beginning of the game, you guys kind of saw how it played. It was so fast. We're trying to find our first wins, get into the game, and it was going up and down both ways. So, again, there's stretches of the game that are going to go one way, they're going to go the other. You're going to make some shots, miss some. When you're switching defenses like that from man to zone and different lineups and switching lineups, it's a bit natural to kind of take some time to process what's going on, understand the coverages we're in, and get rolling. But I think we did a great job in bouncing back. I don't think we stuck in any rut or in any kind of bad rhythm for too long. Which allowed them not to go on no runs and kept us in striking distance or ahead most of the night. So I think that we did a pretty good job staying together, and when it's time to go win, we did that.
Jalen, how difficult of a matchup was Norm tonight, and how has his game changed from now compared to years past when you played him?
Shit, Norm cold. Norm's a good basketball player. It's nice we get to see him in the East. Depending on how you look at it, it's nice we get to see him in the East because he challenges you in so many different ways with how he can shoot, how strong he is, the different spots he gets to on the floor. So nice to go up against him and learn from him in real time, just the things that he's doing. But I think everybody did a pretty solid job. He got downhill a couple of times at the end of the game there for some easy buckets. But overall, I think we did a solid job defending him. I think we could defend without fouling a little more, especially on jump shots, which, I gave him a couple free ones. And other than that, solid team defense from everybody.
Franz, you've got New York on Sunday. Quick turnaround for you guys. You've played them twice already this season. You've come out on top. How do you combat these adjustments that they're going to make going into Sunday?
I mean, we don't know what adjustments they're going to make, so just come out, play aggressive, play our brand of basketball, and keep our poise like we did today, and I think we'll be in good shape.
You talked at Media Day about how excited you were to show off your three-point shot and the work you put in. Just when you see four drop like that in a game like this, in this environment, just how gratifying is it to see the work pay off and Jalen there like that?
No, no, it's awesome. Obviously I always kind of want to make more than I did, but I made some good ones, felt good today, and hopefully we can continue like that.
Franz, you mentioned Paolo kind of playing within the flow of the game for everyone else. How's the process of kind of relearning how to play with him and maybe relearning groups as the rotation shifts around his minutes right now?
I think we did a good job with that today. Like I said, I think we established how we want to play as a unit, and I think if everybody's committed to that, I think the ball will find who it should find, and obviously it's going to be Paolo a lot of the times too. So I think just continuing with what we've been doing, keep communicating out there, and obviously as Paolo gets a couple more games under his belt, I think we'll look great as a team.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
All right, we will see you all in New York.